spooky. Look at all this crazy fog. Haze, can you say that? Can barely see. Oh, sure wish I had something to cut through all this hazy fog. Wait, I got an idea. Do you remember that guy we met on the airplane? What was his name? Mr.
Mystic.
Yeah, Mr. Mystic. Let's give him a call. Maybe he's got something to cut through all this haze.
Wait, I have another idea.
Another idea? What? Cutting karate chop to cut the haze? Yeah, that didn't work. Anything else?
Yeah. Scissor.
Scissors to cut the haze? Let's try it. Yeah, that didn't work either. Tell you what, why don't we just call Mr. Mystic? Mr. Mystic. Here it is. Hello, Mr. Mystic. Yes. It's Professor Thomas. Do you remember me from the airplane?
Professor Thomas?
Great. Hey, we have a small project we need your help with. We're looking for something to cut through hazy fog. Any ideas? Okay, think about it. We'll see you there tomorrow. Bye now.
Whoa! I can't believe I made it here to the top of the mountain! Hey, whoa! It's Mr. Mystic! Welcome, Professor Thomas! So, I hear you're looking for something special to cut through the thick, hazy fog. Yeah! I think I have just the right thing to show you, but I must find it first. It's here! I saw it! I know it! Yes! Oh, where? Oh boy! I think it is! Yes! Professor Thomas! I have found! Yes! Yes! I have it! Professor Thomas, what I must share with you is a very difficult and dangerous journey. But if you can complete this journey, you will cut through the hazy fog. Professor Thomas, what you must find is first, you must go to Apache Cave. Apache Cave? Apache Cave. And find the arrowhead. First, you must find the arrowhead. And second on this journey, you must go to Canyon Diablo. Canyon Diablo? Yes. And find the body of the arrow. Okay, so once I find both pieces, what do I do? When you find both pieces to Montezuma's razor arrow, you must take the two, combine them, and then you shall cut through the thick, hazy fog. Got it! I got it! Thanks so much for meeting me. You are welcome, Professor Thomas, and I wish you speed and luck on your most difficult journey.
Man, I can't believe we found Montezuma's razor arrowhead. Check it out. Looks like this thing can cut through anything. Did you hear that? I think that's a bear cave. Kids, we better get out of here. Before we wake that bear up, let's head up this way. Maybe we can catch up with the main trail. I made it up to the main road. Now all I have to do is hitchhike. We need to get to that hot air balloon. Man, it sure is cold up here. All we gotta do now is find Canyon Diablo. Hey, there it is over there. Creepy. Hey, look, there's a shaft up there. Let's check that out. Looks like that's a dead end. Let's try this way. Hey, wait! There's a secret shaft. Maybe Montezuma's arrow is in there. God, I really don't want to go in there. It looks pretty creepy. Wish me luck. Creepy. Montezuma's arrow, where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. It's pretty tight in there. I'm gonna have to take my gear off. I'll pick it up on the way back. I know that arrow's in here somewhere. I feel like we're getting close. Super tight squeeze in here. Whoa! Kids, look! It's the arrow. Let's get out of here. Man, it's super dark in here. I can't see anything. Whoa! I think I fell into some kind of crazy sinkhole in here in the Apache cave. Whoa! Kids, let's go ahead and try and combine the razor arrowhead back to the body. Whoa! Kids, we did it! Montezuma's razor arrowhead. Now we'll definitely be able to crop through all the hazy fog. Let's get out of here. Oh, great. Back in the dark again. Shh. What's that sound? I think somebody's following me. Maybe it's the ghost of Montezuma. Did we wake him up when we reconnected the magic razor arrowhead back to the body? Look! Looks like there's a light ahead. I don't think Montezuma's happy about me stealing that arrow. Thank goodness I was a track star in college. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Is he ever gonna get here? Come on, Professor. How long is this gonna take?
Sharon!
Whoa, Professor! You're back!
Here!
Is this Montezuma's arrowhead? Oh my gosh! Whoa, Professor! Oh my gosh, Professor! Are you okay? I can't believe you found Montezuma's arrowhead! With Montezuma's razor arrowhead, I can cut through this fog with no problem at all. Whoa! Wait a minute. Montezuma's razor arrowhead. Razor blade and hazy pronouns. ACT English. Oh, I see.
Kids, Montezuma's razor arrowhead. What the heck is that all about? First things first, Montezuma's razor arrowhead is really just combining two English grammar rules into one new rule. So the first rule that we're going to take is the razor blade rule. The razor blade rule says in mechanics and usage, we're going to look for simple and short answer choices. However, also in the mechanics and usage section, we are going to try and stay away from what are known as hazy pronouns. These words are not very specific. Here's an example. It. Here's another one. These, them, those, and another final example is the word that. These words are not very specific, so when you combine these two rules, what we want to do is razor blade and hazy pronouns. You want to be as simple as possible, but not hazy. That's Montezuma's razor arrowhead. Does that make sense? So sometimes the shortest answer is not the correct answer because it's hazy, contains one of these words. So you're going to have to explain it out a little bit further. So remember, combining the two rules together, razor blade and hazy pronouns, is going to give us Montezuma's razor arrowhead. Once again, simple is always good, but you want to make sure that you're not hazy. Simple but not hazy. Kids, Montezuma's razor arrowhead. Let's take a look at some examples to illustrate this concept on the ACT. If you look over here, you see problem number 69. When we're thinking about the razor blade means short and simple. So we don't need to be redundant. We don't need to be overly descriptive. And if you do see the word delete, you want to check that one first. So if you look over here, answer choice D is the first one that I'm going to check right away. If you look over here, parks, the geysers, the Old Faithful, and you see that that's already kind of mentioned up here previously in the paragraph above. All right, over here we've got in contrast by cool depths in Scandinavia. You feel like this might be already repeated or it's a little bit off topic. You don't need to be overly descriptive. Check short answers first. Remember, no redundancy. You don't need overly descriptive words. And if you see the word delete, check that one first. All right, one point here I will make that this type of a question here, a short question, is dealing with what's called mechanics and usage. It's just about correcting the punctuation and making sure that you're precise. Over here, on the other hand, you have what's called a rhetorical skill question. A rhetorical skill question is a long question, and a long question that's dealing with the whole paragraph or the whole passage in general. And in this particular case, you're going to use a different technique. It's important to point it out here to make sure that you remember this. This is called the anti-razor blade. Now, since these are longer questions, long questions produce long answers. So if it asks you to rewrite a sentence and make it more descriptive, you would focus on the noun and focus on the verb and make it a little bit more visual by using something like this. Once again, anti-razor blade means long questions produce longer answers. Mechanics and usage, razor blade produce short answers. So short produces short razor blade. D in this particular case is going to be the right answer using the razor blade technique for mechanics and usage. As we move along through the test, you see that problem number 43 has the word omit or delete. We'd always want to check this one first and see, can we actually cross this out and still understand what's going on by having a complete sentence? He also began to calculate annual tablets. Okay, so yearly and annual are synonyms off of each other. So right away we could cross that out. We don't need to have this underlined portion in there. Omit, or on some of the newer tests we use a different word, delete. If you look at problem number 42, we start getting into some questions about Montezuma's razor arrowhead, balancing short answer choices versus hazy answer choices. Now remember, when you combine hazy pronouns and you combine the razor blade technique, we get Montezuma's razor arrowhead rule, which means short but specific. Here we go. If you look at 42, we have one word here. In H, we have one word. And here in J, we have two words. And G, we have two words. So thinking right away, razor blade would be the shortest answer choice here, or in F. It's just one word versus two. But if you look at answer choice F, F has just one word. That's a hazy pronoun, them. You don't really know what them is referring to. Them, is it the people or is it the calculations? Those. It's the same thing. Those are hazy. hazy pronouns. So now we have these things or something a little bit more specific. G is going to be the answer choice, illustrating the concept here of balancing between being hazy and being specific, and being hazy and being short. Remember, Montezuma's razor arrowhead, short but specific. Let's go ahead and have you do a problem at home. It's practice problem number 64 here. Think about the razor blade rule and hazy pronouns. Go ahead, pause the video here. We'll come back with the answers in a second. Problem 64 is a tricky problem. One of my assistants from previous years who got a 35 on her ACT ended up getting this problem wrong. So remember, short answer choices are great. So kids thinking, hey, I like J because it's the shortest just by looking at it, okay? But remember, we want to balance the razor blade rule with the hazy pronoun rule, and that's going to lead us to the new one, Montezuma's razor arrowhead. Here it says suit others to a T. Others, huh? That's a little bit hazy. So what do? We have to think 64 is in our paragraph here, and our paragraph leads us all the way back to the topic sentence, and it says some live. All right, some is referring back to the bacteria from the volcanoes, and here we see that answer choice A says home. Home and live make a direct connection off of each other so you understand what they're talking about. Otherwise, you're not really sure what they're talking about. Are they talking about people or bacteria or the volcanoes? Answer choice H, therefore, is going to be the best answer choice here. Let's take a look at the other ones. The other ones here are too long, G, and answer choice F. F over here are okay with others. Others, pretty hazy. 64, it's a combination between razor blade and hazy pronouns, Montezuma's razor arrowhead.